Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Switch up plays, spend a little money, don't care how it's made. Drop top, cool, catch sun rays. Start off without it, gotta get it one day. 200 on the runway, got a bad chick, she ripping the runway. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Rip out my heart, you a demon. I get the money for real reason. Why everybody come through unpolite? I ride around in exotic. Wake me up, cause I gotta be dreaming. If only my dogs could see this. Never had no money. I've been out here trying.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Jags, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Henry again on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The play fake. Here's Lawrence. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Jaguars. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That's complete to Dissly, the tight end.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a home. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff to Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Lawrence going to throw again. Flushed out right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the return will stop right around the 25. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown Jaguars. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Able to get away. Forced out to his left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. But to throw again is Lawrence. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Derrick Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. A check down here for Henry.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Yeah, the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
But it's going to be 2nd down. Maybe a free play here for Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Tannehill looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tannehill now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Tannehill going to throw for it. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. They begin with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 94 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what is going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised, but...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rolling to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.